what it's really like. Hours alone, hunched over in a basement, painting little squares over and over again. My name's Adam Hernandez. I'm a painter and muralist. I've lived in Columbus, Ohio for about 10 years now. I've been a professional artist for the last 3, 4, 5 years, somewhere in there. Kind of all blurs together when you're doing what you love, right? The characters I created exist in a place I call the land of Thunderbirds. I kind of imagine it as if what we know as modern civilization were to crumble and nature were to start taking back over. And along with that nature, like I said, like some sort of magical, mystical thing came hand in hand with that. Like this piece in particular, the dude in it, he's kind of like a shaman or sage. The helmet, I call those god masks that he's wearing. All the eyes represent, like, you have your physical eyes that you can see with, but the other eyes are kind of seeing what's beyond, what's more to the world. And that's kind of I think one of the sparks that makes us humans, we're always looking for that more, the answers, the big questions. How did we get here? What's our purpose for being here? And when these characters put on these masks, it's kind of symbolic of them trying to channel an extra vision, the power of the animal. I grew up in the Bronx, in the hood, which definitely had a big influence on the artwork that I create. Being an artist, is a lot of times I'll write proposals or try to get jobs and stuff. You get rejected a lot. It's a really hard thing to convince somebody the importance of art and how it can add vibrancy, dynamics, and a uniqueness to a space. And I think that being from the Bronx is that kind of hustler mentality of yeah, I think it would be really cool if you had this artwork here. So my day job is super random. I do videography for a magic company. So working at the magic studio, I was able to talk to one of the magicians I work with and collaborate on him, and we created this pretty sweet mural, if I may say, that on the surface you see this mural on a garage door. It looks cool, but if you have this app on your phone and hold it up to it, the mural actually comes to life.
Yeah, so fusing those two elements together, I think is pretty dope. The visual art, you're painting with the magic and the hip hop that I kind of infuse into it, putting those two things together. You should have seen when the folks was coming out here, holding their phones up to it, and then they move around and watch a magic video.
It was really cool to do something that nobody had really done here in town before, and just seeing people's faces light up. It was kind of cool because neither of us had ever done anything like this, so I think that's always an important thing, to kind of challenge yourself as an artist. So both of us kind of went in blind. We did some research on it, watched a couple tutorials, and we were just let's figure out how to do this, and we pulled it off. There was a couple days before we were a little stressed and is it gonna work and stuff, but the first time that we held it up, I was oh snap, this is art of the future or something. I don't know. All right, dude, you gotta show me something.
You wanna see something though?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. Look, I won't even make you pick a card. Just name one.
10 of clubs.
10 of clubs. Watch the card. 3 cuts.
Oh, that was dope. That was dope. That was super cool. If I had any words of wisdom for anybody, it would be, I don't know anything. And I mean that in the sense of what you think you know could be wrong, and you need to be okay with that, even if it's something you're so sure of. Obviously, you want to be strong in your convictions and things that are really important, but also challenge yourself on those convictions a little bit. I think it's important to always be growing and seeing how you could better yourself. Another really important thing, I think, is being in communication with other artists, finding other like-minded people, and even people who aren't like-minded, to just kind of broaden your horizons and open up your perspective a little bit more, and collaborating with people. I think it's really cool when artists of completely different styles and genres find a way to work together. I think that's really cool. Great art gets made, It's like a little creative baby gets born, and see what it grows into.